Hello, my name is Tasya Yonetha. Today I'm going to explain about past continuous tense, or also known as past progressive tense. So basically, past continuous tense is a form of a tense that describes or explains actions or activities that is happening in a time before now or in a past time. That activities began in the past and were still going on. The formula of this tense is subject plus was were plus verb ing. Was were is the form of to be that is used in past tenses. As we already know, to be that is used in present is MR. Was were is the past form of that. For example, she was reading a book. She as the subject, was as to be, reading as verb ing, and they were singing together. They as subject, were as to be, singing as verb ing. In negative form, the formula is subject plus was were plus not plus verb ing. For example, she was not reading a book. They were not singing together. Jadi bentuk negatif menyatakan bahwa subjek tidak melakukan aktivitas tersebut. That's why we add not. In interrogative form, the formula is was were plus subject plus verb ing plus question mark. We put the to be in front. For example, was she reading a book? And were they singing together? Interrogative negative form is the negative form of interrogative sentence. Jadi interrogatif negatif itu bentuk negatifnya dari kalimat pertanyaan. The formula is was were plus not plus subject plus verb ing plus question mark. Wasn't she reading a book? Weren't they singing together? We put not after to be. Past continuous is often used to describe background, describe unfinished actions, and make a polite request. Describe background. Past continuous tense is usually found in story written in past tense to describe the background of the story. For example, one night, it was on the 20th of March 1888, I was returning from a journey to a patient, for I had now returned to civil practice. When my way led me through Baker Street, from the book titled The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes, A Scandal in Bohemia. I was returning. I, as the subject, was as the to be, returning as verb ing. Another example. So she was considering in her own mind, as well as she could, for the hot day made her feel very sleepy and stupid, whether the pleasure of making a flower chain would be worth the trouble of getting up and picking the flowers, when suddenly a white rabbit with pink eyes ran close by her. From Alice in Wonderland, Alice Adventure in Wonderland. So she was considering. She, as the subject, was as the to be, considering as verb ing. Past continuous, also often used to describe an unfinished action that was interrupted by another event or activities. We have to determine which action takes a longer duration than and which action takes a shorter duration. For longer duration, we use past continuous, and for shorter duration, we use simple past. For example, I was washing my clothes when you called. Washing my clothes sama when you called lebih panjang durasinya washing my clothes. Another example, when the fire started, we were watching start up. We were watching start up, durasinya lebih panjang daripada when the fire started. Past continuous tense is often used to make a very polite request by adding wonder. For example, I was wondering if you could accompany me to the prom party tonight. So that's all for today's lesson. Hope it helps to improve your grammar and especially helps you to understand past continuous tense more. Thank you so much for your attention.